You clapped it? Eric Clapton? Oh, you're looking at my thing, aren't you?
Oh my gosh, I'm not. I didn't look at anything, Chris. Relax. Classic Blend Movies, number 81. We're here for you. I'm here with him, unfortunately.
Oh, I was going to say that.
Oh, were you?
Yeah, it's unfortunate.
Ken, Chris,
How are you
Ken,
guys?
however you want to work it. Thanks for joining us here. What we're going to do is take a couple movies and we're going to make a shared sequel. 80 shared universe is what we're going to do. Yeah, all randomly generated. And yes. that's the fun of what we're about to do is that I don't know what he has, he doesn't know what I have.
We're going to make a brand new 80 shared universe movie. It's going to be a prequel, sequel, maybe a little side thing. It doesn't matter. It's going to be awesome.
Yes.
Maybe.
Chris, movies had people in them.
Sure did.
Right? There were also movies with talking animals. We're not going to talk about any of that.
Oh.
Okay? However, I would like to know your favorite movie pet. What's your favorite movie pet?
Oh, man. Hold on. Got to run through a catalog. Remember Poltergeist? What was his name? E-Buzz?
Okay.
Gizmo? Is Gizmo a pet? He originally
might be able to give you a little pass on that.
I want to go Gizmo.
You're going to go Gizmo. That's a good choice. I
want
haven't
to
even
go
thought about
Gizmo.
that.
Because technically he was a pet.
Yeah.
He was more of a pal than a pet, but
I like it. That's it.
What about you?
I couldn't get very far in thinking about movies. The closest I could get to a movie dog is the Brady Bunch dog Tiger. I just can't. I can't visualize dogs. Maybe the dog from Gremlins. So you just
what was his name?
Did you say Gremlins? I don't know.
David.
No.
Steve.
That was nope.
Jasper.
Nope. Like 3 hours later, you gotta put a fade in here. Put a fade in here.
Carol. Jason.
All right. Okay.
Anyway,
no, we don't know.
Very funny stuff. Okay, so Kenny, you're gonna.
I'm gonna go first. So here's the big reveal.
Let's do it.
The big reveal.
The Goodbye Girl. Okay.
Oh well, Near Dark. Such
Near
a
Dark.
good movie.
Near Dark. That's right. Yeah. So I had Near Dark, and you had Goodbye Girl, and
what a delicious treat.
What a treat
that is. So fantastic.
Okay, so let's run it. Let's do it. Let's get into it, friend zone. Why is that so dark?
I'm super excited. This?
Yeah. His tablet's so dark. I don't know how he's gonna read anything on it.
Okay. I'll tell you about the Goodbye Girl.
Yes, please.
I've got the E in Goodbye on this thing. All right, The Goodbye Girl was a 1977 movie.
77.
Directed by Herbert Ross.
Of course it was.
Okay. Romantic comedy. Actually, the first romantic comedy to earn $100 million at the box office.
Ooh, that is a lot of
right.
What we like to call in this business cheddar.
Clout. Cheddar. So this Richard Dreyfuss won an Academy Award for this one.
That's Richard Dreyfuss?
Best actor.
No, can't. No.
Best actor. Richard Dreyfuss. Also stars Marsha Mason. Richard Dreyfuss stars as Elliot. Marsha Mason stars as Paula. Here's the deal with her. Paula had a boyfriend. Has a daughter, a 10-year-old girl. Mm-hmm. Has a boyfriend. Boyfriend moved to Europe.
Okay.
And then sublet the apartment to
Dreyfuss,
his friend or an actor, Richard Dreyfuss.
Okay.
Okay. She tries to make his life miserable because now he's living there with her, and they're kind of just both.
Oh, she's still there?
She's still there because he left and just said, "Okay, somebody else is staying there now."
But he never told her to leave.
Yeah, never told her
is
to leave or anything
rent?
like that. No, she has to. She's an ex-dancer. Okay, so all she knew how to do is dance, but she's out of shape and it's been a while, all right? But now she has to pay the bills because the person who used to bring home the bacon was the guy who moved to Europe, the boyfriend.
Wow, that's
so
pretty
he
messed
left.
up.
They try to, he says, Richard Dreyfuss, Elliot in the movie, I'm not leaving. I have the key. I have every right to be here and everything like that. It's a comedy. They kind of go back and forth and everything like that, and they finally start to click and realize that, he's the one, she's the one.
Okay.
But she doesn't want to get with actors because she's afraid of being like left again or whatever.
Right,
like
yeah.
That,
Well, the guy was an actor?
The other guy, I think, might have been.
Probably,
yeah, something like
he's
that.
an actor friend. Okay.
Yeah, and he's having trouble. He's trying to do like, Richard III, a play.
He's trying to Broadway stuff.
He's at odds with the director and everything like that. So he's kind of having like a tough time.
I think I remember this. I think I remember this movie.
Neil Simon joint, right? That's the thing.
Simon, okay.
Herbert Ross. I'm going to tell you a little bit about Herbert Ross, the director. He also directed Footloose.
Oh.
He also directed The Secret of My Success,
Oh, okay.
Protocol with Goldie Hawn,
Okay.
and My Blue Heaven.
In My Blue Heaven. Wow.
So he's
got
that's
some
called-
chops. That's some comedy chops there.
Right?
All right.
So there you go. So Marsha Mason was in Drop Dead Fred. Right there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, she was in Drop Dead Fred.
Okay. Cool.
So I'm gonna tell you all about that stuff. Richard Dreyfuss was in Jaws. What about Bob? American Graffiti.
Yeah.
You remember all that?
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah. All right. Can I talk about Near Dark now?
Maybe. Yeah. Oh gosh, this is
Near Dark.
the best vampire movie ever made.
1987, it is a vampire movie. Kenny, you were correct. Directed by Catherine Bigelow. I said 1987. Starring Bill Paxton, Lance Hendrickson. All right. A little
I think
known.
it's Henriksen.
Is it Henriksen or
You said Hendrickson.
I
like
did say
he's
Hendrickson,
related to
didn't
Jimmy.
I? Yeah, no, it is Henriksen. My bad. I'm sorry. Sorry, Lance. Which is odd because he's one of my favorite old-timey actors.
Yes.
Old-timey because he's from the 80s.
Would
Anyway,
you say he's a national treasure?
not a national treasure, but I'll go out on a limb and say that he's an 80s treasure.
An 80s treasure.
He's an
okay, so
80s
he's
treasure.
just
80s, 90s.
in and out of the.
Yeah.
Okay, so outside of the 80s and the 70s, 90s,
Yeah.
2000s now. No, not so much.
He's just okay.
Speaking of a national treasure, real quick, Jeff Goldblum. I'm going to go on there. He has an album coming out soon in 2018.
Oh, yeah. I
A
heard
jazz
about that.
album.
Yeah, I heard about that.
do you think
I
about
follow him
that?
on Instagram, so yeah.
If he sings like the way he speaks,
Yeah.
we're in for a
It's
treat,
really, I think
man.
it's just going to be more of a spoken word type of thing.
But that's fine.
That's great.
That's
No, that'll
totally
be good.
fine. Because
He's
you know
just-
Mitch Hedberg,
Yeah.
the comedian,
Yeah.
did an album, right?
R.I.P.
Mitch Altogether,
Yeah.
where he had the bass line in the background and it worked out really
Yeah,
well.
that was
and
pretty
it was
good,
just
yeah.
great, right?
All right, so back to this.
Yeah.
A little known Adrian Pazdar.
You gotcha.
He's from Heroes. Ever see Heroes? Remember that show?
I remember the show.
All right, so he was the main guy, one of
he
the
the
main
cheerleader?
guys. No, he was the
That's all anybody knows
cheerleader's.
about
Actually, he was
this
the cheerleader's father,
Oh.
unbeknownst. And he
what is that?
brother. I think it was a brother. Anyway, he could fly.
Uncle Father Oscar?
Sure. And then an actress named Jenny Wright, who isn't
Yeah,
really.
Jenny Wright. No, she was in this, and she was also in
was in-
Pink Floyd The Wall.
Yeah, she was. She was in the wall. That's right. Okay. Anyway, this is a story of teenage vampires in the West. That's what it is. Catherine Bigelow wanted to create. Oh, and her writing partner,
Yep.
Eric Red. They wanted to create a Western, but at the time, vampires were big. This was 1987, so it was
1987.
90. Yep. It was
What a good movie this was.
So hold on, let me talk about it a little bit because
I-
I saw this a while ago. Like I've only seen it once.
Yeah.
Caleb is played by that guy Adrian. He's bit by May. She takes him back to her little coven thing, or they abduct him basically, and they say you have a week. He has a week to learn our ways and like acclimate to being a vampire.
Yeah.
Otherwise, he's gone.
Yeah.
And all craziness happens, and they end up kidnapping his sister a couple times, more than once, right? And at the very end, it works out where him and May, he ends up getting a blood transfusion, doesn't become a vampire anymore, which I thought was interesting because it's
Yeah,
like that's
yeah, it's-
not really how it works, but sure. And then him and May destroy them, and then she gets a blood transfusion, and then they live happily ever after.
That's it.
Again, this was in the West,
Yeah.
so it's
I remember the cast
Midwest.
of characters. Lance Henriksen is the leader.
he plays the leader. You want their names? Yeah, yeah.
The kid
yeah.
who just never grew up. He couldn't grow up because he was a vampire.
Very. His name's Homer in the movie.
yeah.
Very. And that kid was in.
Very angry.
That kid was in a bunch of stuff too.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna deny. Anyway, but yeah, he was in a bunch of things.
Bill Paxton gets hit by like the bus or the car
The
or
truck.
something like that.
It's
It was
an
a truck.
18-wheeler, and then
Yeah.
he gets up.
And he's all just like
Yeah, and he's ripping out
rest
the
of the movie and
engine.
everything.
Yeah, and he was really good in that too. He was like
so
really
cool.
like.
He had a lot of good one-liners in that movie.
He did, yeah. So let's do it.
Let's see what we can do here. All right, are we making Richard Dreyfuss and Marsha Mason vampires?
No.
No.
Let's be a little more clever than that.
Really?
Yes.
You think it's just gonna just meander into a romantic comedy with the two from?
I say
Your
let's
movie?
take the teenage vampire thing. Let's do. They have a daughter. Let's push
Well,
it
they
forward.
do. They do have a daughter, Lucy.
Well, she has a daughter.
She has a daughter.
Let's
Lucy.
let
Right.
them have
Oh.
a daughter now
Oh,
together.
they have a daughter.
They
Okay.
get married and they have a daughter. So now they have another kid
All right.
or son.
Okay.
Let's make it a daughter.
Okay.
Right? The sequel, So she's got an
Why
older
don't we make
sister.
it twins, a son and a daughter?
Ooh. Oh, okay. And they both become vampires? No. What can we do with vampires?
One
What
of them
we...
can become a vampire. No, is that too similar to the other one?
Do we want to make? Hold on. Do we want to not make this a comedy? Do we want to make it like a drama? Like, yeah, one becomes a vampire and the other one tries to save the other one.
Have there ever been, aside from Dracula Dead and Loving It, Leslie Nielsen,
God.
Just a national treasure throughout the decades. Have there ever really been vampire movies that were comedies?
I'm sorry, but that is such a good movie.
What?
Dracula Dead and Loving It. It's just like, it's such a good, it's so funny.
I got you. But
Have there ever been comedies?
Have there ever been vampire comedies? Or do we want to try to make this a vampire comedy?
I mean, besides
Once Bitten?
Once Bitten. Good movie. Why don't you like that movie? I hate
I
you.
didn't see it. I can't like it if I didn't see it.
You didn't see it?
No.
Oh, we should watch it.
Okay.
We should
So
comment.
anyway, yeah, everything comes up like that. It's easier said than done, Christian.
Yeah, well, we'll get into it. I don't know. Yeah, sure. Sure, it's whatever.
So we're
man.
going to make it a
It's
comedy.
All right.
Okay?
fine.
A romantic comedy with vampires.
Twins, though? I like the twin idea. I like that they have twins. Great. I like that they have twins. It's all over the place, getting from all the sides.
That's fine. Ambience.
Twinsies. Yeah, what do you think, man? You don't like it now? You said it. You don't
No,
like
I
it?
like the idea of the twins. I like the idea, but let's go the parents become vampires. Because that's funny.
Okay.
Instead of the kids becoming vampires, they're like, I think mom and dad are vampires.
Okay, here's the thing. They have twins. The twins get to be like 10 years old or whatever. They have an older daughter. She's already 10,
She's
said,
10
right?
now.
So she'll be in her 20s?
Yeah.
Let's make the kids 12. She's in her 20s. I'm fascinated by characters, like children characters, like in Poltergeist. They had the older sister.
Okay.
Do you ever remember her being
okay.
there? But can I finish my thought, please? Let's like that daughter barely be in it, but she's there, but not there.
Okay, that's totally irrelevant to the plot.
No, it's not.
No, something that is relevant to the plot is that the two younger kids, the 12-year-olds, try to convince the older sister that their parents, or her mom, and her stepdad are vampires. That's ridiculous. And the kids, no, there's all this proof.
So you
and
want her
everything
in
like
it
that.
all the time?
No,
Fine.
but that's. We're trying to drive the plot, not try to make some kind of weird little.
I'm just saying, but that's what they do, though. That's what they
Like,
used to do, though.
artistic
They have no.
choice.
It has nothing to do with that. It's just in the 80s, there'd be an older sibling that was never around, only like in 3 scenes.
That makes no sense.
I know, but it's Poltergeist.
Okay, but she's in the movie for a reason.
But she really isn't because she.
Okay, so none of the brothers and sisters from Home Alone matter then.
No, they were in it way more and had more to do.
I don't believe that for a second.
Go
Somebody
back
needs
and
to
watch
add up-
Poltergeist. I watched it
First of all,
recently.
stop yelling at me. Second of all, go back and check out Poltergeist and check out Home Alone and find out screen time between siblings. I would like to know.
I will.
Yeah.
Fine.
So the
no,
parents,
that's fine.
that's
yeah,
what they
they
need to
try
do.
and
They need to
convince
figure
that's
that
great.
stuff out.
Okay, great,
So,
good. All right. So what are we calling it?
Goodbye, Dark. Dark Girl.
No, we're gonna
Dark
say
girl.
hello to the darkness, like hello something. Yeah, because the parents now became vampires, and it's like hello darkness,
The Hello
Get it?
Darkness.
hello darkness, my old friend.
Hello Darkness.
fit
Just
up
Hello
there?
Darkness.
I like. All right, yeah, man. It's just hello. Why is this up here?
Yeah, I think that's good because it has the name recognition from the Simon and Garfunkel song.
And
What? The Goodbye Girl. I get it, Chris.
Okay.
Chris thinks I don't get it. I get it.
he doesn't get it. All right, cool. So hello darkness, my old friend.
Starring Richard Dreyfuss as a vampire.
Yeah. Has he ever been a vampire
Doesn't get any
before?
better than that.
This is gonna be a great when we hashtag Richard Dreyfuss on Twitter, and he's gonna be like, "What?"
He's gonna be like, "I was
No,
a
we're gonna.
vampire?"
Is he on Twitter?
He's gonna be
We're gonna
like-
add him, and he's gonna be like, "Wait, what?"
Yeah, wait. That's it.
All right, great,
Good times.
good stuff.
Good times. Check out other stuff. Toys, games, TV, cartoons. You like it. Trivia. Do you even 80s, bro? Check that out. Hall & Oates. You find out where we get all the stuff for the Retro Squad archives.
That's right. You
Correct?
can, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Check out our new gaming series called Game On with Chris and Ken, where we actually play games attributed to the number that you see.
That we get
someplace
on the Classic
on the
Blend
screen.
show. Absolutely.
That way.
So, yeah, this week's 87.
Yeah,
Games
so,
87.
yeah.
And then finally, you can get to us at Retro Squad on any of the social media platforms. And yeah, I mean, if you want to check out retrosquad.com,
Well,
we don't really.
I'd like
talk
to tell them
that,
about we stream live Monday nights at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Twitch and YouTube.
but yes.
Come hang out with us, talk to us, and maybe help name a movie or TV show.
You always trail off at the end there. Anyway, that's
Try.
going to do it. Thank you.
80s love you more than Chris will ever love you.
Sorry.